The most unique thing about Moscov is its attack ability that can penetrate the enemy backward, so it doesn't matter even though there are tankers, even though Moscov can still attack the opponent's tank and the friends behind him will be damaged, making it very overpowered at the end of the late game, especially when he has an ultimate skill that has a 1-map attack distance, so it is suitable for finishing an opponent hero who is dying and trying to escape. Six advantages use Moscov. Number 1, attack speed is very fast. Skill 1 gives attack speed bonus, which is very useful for farming, cleaning minions, and attacking enemy heroes or towers quickly. Number 2, fast farming. Thanks to its passive skill, penetrate ability, he can sweep minion very quickly, because spawn minions line up in one straight line, making him get more gold and EXP and level up quickly. Number 3, one of hero marksman with good CC skills. So far only Moscov is the only marksman that has an opponent's stun ability even up to 2 seconds. Use skill 2. Number 4, burst high mass damage. In the phase mid-late game it can provide massive damage that is very large thanks to the high attack speed of skill 1, and the attack can penetrate several enemies at once so that it can hit many opponents and many heroes at once. Number 5, very strong at the end of the game, late game. With skill 1 and passive skills, not surprised at the phase late game he is one of the strongest marksmen, after Irithel, who deserves to be feared by his opponent. Number 6, a good hero. In the phase late game he can destroy the tower very quickly, no wonder this hero will often bring an epic comeback victory at the end of the game.
Slain.
3 deficiency use Moscov. Number 1, weak at the beginning of the early game. Since the passive skill and skill 1 was nerfed, this hero became weak at the beginning of the game, so it needs to be as early as possible and build core items as fast as possible. Number 2, which is very wasteful, because we have to often spam skills, especially skill 1, both when we push tower, and attack the enemy, so this hero is very wasteful, which bad news is that marksman buffs can't help reduce consumption, so we need to save, and which guard is as effective as possible in the game. Number 3, need the right positioning. The most important key in playing Moscov is positioning, because the attack range is short for marksman role, and when using skill 1 there is a distance of dash that is far enough so if one jumps in the future it turns out to be a blunder and silly The Moscov item builds exactly like Mia because these two heroes both rely on attack speed as their main weapon. Focus on build attack items first. I recommended use Scarlet Phantom, to increase the effect of bonus attack speed from skill 1. If there are 2 or 3 magic damage heroes on our opponents we can use Rose Gold Meteor for better survivability, build Deadly Blade if there is a user healer to support Battle War. Buy jungle level 1 or 2 items so you can grow faster and level up immediately. All marksman heroes really should buy a minimum level 1 jungle item to start in the early game because marksman's main task at the beginning of the game is to focus on crunching and finishing core items to help push in later phase on mid or late games.
Turtle resurrecting soon. An enemy has been slain.
Retribution or Inspire. Use Retribution to quickly farm and level up. This spell is the most recommended because Moscov tends to be weak at the start of the game. Use Inspire so that the attack speed is even better, With this spell Moscov will be very strong in phase mid-late games, but the drawback is that he will be leveling up longer than using Retribution.
An ally has been slain. You have been slain.
Skill 3, One Map Shot. The ultimate Moscov skill can attack enemies in one map area. It is very good to kill dying opponents, check maps frequently and team conditions, especially when war. Is there a hero who has thin blood? Use the help of the top left map, tap or press folder and make sure that the enemy of his cell phone is critical, or can also use feeling to guess where the enemy will move. Launch the ultimate skill with the help of the minimap. We can see the direction of the attack before being released.
Team destroyed. Our turret has been destroyed. Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret has been destroyed.
Tips and tricks for Moscov's hero guide. Always position yourself in a straight line while cleaning the minions so that all the minions behind the target are also hit by damage penetration. This also applies when team fight and push turret. Focus on farming as early as possible. Remember, this hero is weak in early games and very dependent on items, so try to keep and build core items as fast as possible. Maximize skill 1 first because this skill is the main weapon. Learn to take the right distance with the dash skill 1. Don't get too close to the target but also not far away. If the position with the opponent is right, we can move left or right for the positioning. If we are pressing /push and the opponent tends to be defensive, we can dash come forward. On the contrary, if we are being pressed back, then the dash goes back. Try to be at the farthest distance from Moscov's basic attack range because this hero attack radius tends to be shorter than other MM, so we need to keep the distance and be extra careful. Use hero lock mode on so as not to attack the wrong target. It is the duty of all marksman heroes. Take advantage of the opponent's wall or hero for longer stun using skill 2. Use skill 2 when the enemy is close or parallel, and if we don't get the right position, use the skill 1 for positioning. Remember, the skill 2 auto aim forward, so make sure the enemy is close to the wall or tower or other heroes and its position is straight with Moscov. When you run away, you can knock back your opponent with skill 2, even better if stun a wall or other hero, and use the dash of skill 1 to escape. This skill 1 can also be used to penetrate the existing wall or obstacle. When our war team can attack tanks, to use mushy heroes like a mage or marksman behind it. The most important thing is our position must be perpendicular to the enemy target behind it, so position yourself well and use the opponent's tank to damage other heroes from a distance. Even at level 12 above, the damage penetration becomes more painful than the basic attack, so that when we attack the tank, the enemy behind it will be exposed to greater damage. Skill 3, the ultimate attack, can also be used for many things other than securing kill opponent, finishing. Examples such as stealing Lord or Turtle, stealing jungle monsters and buffs, and also killing minions from a distance. The point is, map awareness is very important, considering we have the skill of a map area like Yi Sun Shin, so often pay attention to the situation. Be diligent in watching Moscov user pro videos or the existing live streaming of the top Moscov player.
You destroyed a turret! Been slain. An enemy has been slain. turret! You destroyed a turret! Killing spree! Has been slain. Lord resurrecting soon. You destroyed a turret. Mega kill. Double kill.